what regulatory bodies are doing to make the built environment profession attractive to the youth. Because there's been some observations that some people they study in built environment, then they go on and they work for banks and so forth and so forth. So what are the regulatory bodies making sure that people they actually practice within the built environment? So in 1 minute, Bafigile, and then Nomvula and Petra at the end.
1 minute.
So it's a very important question to answer in a minute. I'll try. Yes, I think regulatory bodies have a role, again, a duty to promote their respective bodies and encourage the youth and attract them and retain them, because I think it's attraction and retention, and of course developing, so that there's scope, there's various avenues, because young people are ambitious and they're impatient. They want the results now. They're in the microwave generation. Stick it, like, this is not like making popcorn and you put it in a microwave and for a minute and you have popcorn. And I think there is an element of dealing with a different generation that we need to align and craft our message and our value proposition there so that they can remain in the industry. Of course, the economics of any country then impact on that, on the ability to retain that and the earning potential of that. And I mean, I could say more, but I need to give the other ladies here a chance to respond to that question.
Petra, in 1 minute, how can we make the industry more attractive to outsiders? You are on mute, Aya.
Yeah, sorry about that. How can we make the industry more attractive to young professionals?
Yep.
That's the question, Tommy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely think it's an industry that is very attractive because it's ever changing and with the innovations that are happening internationally within the built environment, it's very exciting. But I think locally, because of it being such a challenging environment, in particular within South Africa, it has been quite a difficult environment, and especially for graduates leaving university. So to make it more attractive, I think the change in the economic environment would help. But I think if students feel part of a community and they can see that there's actually a future for them in the industry, and they can perhaps what we have seen is that if they can actually see how people have left university and have benefited from belonging to organizations and have made a success of their career, and actually track the path of people that are successful and can see that it actually can happen to them by people, by following a path of continuous professional development and joining companies that can actually mentor them and getting into institutions where they can be mentored and grow. That becomes attractive to them because they can actually see that it is possible for them and not just something out there that happens to somebody else. And it starts at university. I think it actually starts at schools, and then at university level and so forth. So that's how we make it attractive to young students.
Yeah, Nomvula,
we live in the best for us. We live in the best.
Yeah, Petra has summed it up very well. That is number one. But number two, I would say that the attractiveness obviously will mature over years. It will differ from one person to another. So what is attractive today might not be attractive tomorrow. So my summary would be, there is what we can do as voluntary association and as regulatory bodies. But I actually love the energy of these young ones. I love the energy. I love the thinking. I think that they are the ones that are going to make this industry even much more attractive than what we are able to, because remember, we are still coming from this was the experience and whatever. And if you engage with them, they will tell you, even if when they do experiential learning, at the different companies. They don't see things the same. So within them lies the power to make this industry very much attractive. Also with 4IR on the cards. It's within them.
Thank you.
They can take it further.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you.
What a way to close it up. Thanks, guys.